Hi everyone, I hope that you are feeling okay. Today we have a guided meditation to generally just feel better, to relax and release a little bit of tension, to allow ourselves to drop into the kind of parasympathetic nervous system, let our response slow down and bring a little bit of awareness just to ourselves, to our own health and well-being. So often we go from our day to day with no real silence, with no real opportunity to just rest, no opportunity for the mind to catch up on any rest work that's kind of been overflowing. And it tends to just build up a little bit. Even small events that are not dealt with properly can slowly begin to stack up against each other. So well done for deciding to take this time to just be. I do think it's important for our motivation to come back and do these sort of things again and again, to know that it's beneficial for us. Because meditation is one of those things that are quite hard to feel how beneficial it is straight away. Yes, we might feel more relaxed and might feel slightly better, but the amazing changes happens when we get a build-up effect when we do meditation quite regularly. Something else about meditation is that it can feel quite difficult and frustrating, meaning that we don't tend to notice the benefits as much. So therefore, knowing how good this is for you can help. But I also think it's important to do this just for the sake of it, to relax and rest just for the sake of it, to not let meditation and rest become another thing on our to-do list that we need to tick off. So don't let this session create pressure, neither within the session or before or after. But just simply finding some kind of peace and ease in the knowledge that you have made this decision once. Having made the decision once also means that you're much more likely to do it again, so you're already halfway there. So begin by finding a comfortable position. Whether you want to lie down or sit up is completely up to you for this one. Sometimes it feels easier to breathe fully and properly if we're seated, especially if we are feeling a bit tight in the upper body around the chest or lungs. However, sometimes sitting upright is just tense. Sometimes it feels like it's creating more effort than it's worth. So if that's the case, just lie down. And whether you're lying down or seated, feel free to prop yourself up. If you're lying down, I recommend not using too many pillows underneath your head, but rather if you want to use a pillow, having it kind of at the length of your spine so that your spine is in a straight position and it's not a big kink in your neck. And if you are seated, you're more than welcome to lean against the back of your chair, but again, having the spine straight, so having the whole spine feeling supported and upright. And then to begin with, close your eyes if that feels okay, just to help turn your awareness inwards, listening in a little bit more to our interoception. What sensations can you feel on the inside? And to begin with, we can start with the kind of slightly more obvious ones, like hunger or thirst. We're feeling full, needing to wee. Any of those kind of biological feelings. Any pressure on the body. All of these things are quite interesting as well, because it's not just about feeling hungry or feeling pressure on the body. They also tend to send out a signal that we need to act upon them, preferably right now and straight away. And one of the things about meditation is to learn the skill of waiting, and to realize that nothing bad really happens if we wait. If we take a few moments in discomfort, what will happen? What happens if you don't move as soon as you feel a discomfort from your position? Can you stay with it? And of course, we don't want to starve ourselves or not drink when we're thirsty or sit in an uncomfortable position for the sake of it. But I think we can also learn a lot from not just reacting in a reflexive way. And once you've established any of those sensations and whether or not you need to act upon them right now, see if you can let them fade slightly into the background. You are more than welcome to move if you need to, of course. And then notice any other deeper lying sensations, maybe any feelings. What kind of mood are you in? And it's very easy to now go back into the day and see what mood have I been in today, because it's easier to evaluate things after they've happened. But see if you can feel what mood you're in right now. Does things feel annoying or easy? Do they feel like nothing at all? Very rarely we're aware of what mood we're in when we're in it. And it's only when we look back we think, oh, I was pretty angry then. Most of our kind of emotions or our moods are very all-consuming, and it kind of drives us into them. And we feel very much, I am the anger, I am the sadness, which is why it's hard to, at the time, notice what mood we're in. Because a mood, as it kind of is a fleeting state of mind. And that then defeats the kind of I am the anger. Or if you can say, right now I feel anger, right now my mood is anger. It helps us detach from it, whether that's happiness or sadness, frustration or feeling content, doesn't really matter. I know that most of us think that, oh, we don't want to associate ourselves with the negative ones, but why would I not want to say I am happy? And there is definitely a lot to be said for associating yourself as a happy person. That means that you are much more likely to experience happy emotions. But I also think that if we think of ourselves as I am happy, anytime we are not, we are then kind of less than. We are then not ourselves. And it becomes this unaccepted thing. And why we would want to not be the same as anger, I think that's quite obvious. So being able to take a step away from our mood and our feelings be a really good way to not feel like we're pushing feelings or moods away. We're not pretending like they don't exist, but we're also not clinging onto them so much so that when we're no longer experiencing them, it hurts, so we feel a loss. But rather, we are well aware of the fact that things go up and down, moods come and go, and we are something behind that. We are something behind that mindset of happiness or anger or sadness or contentment or whatever it is. And the state of mind that you are in right now is temporary. Can you take that step back and notice your mood? And as you've been in stillness for a little while, you've probably noticed that your breathing may have slowed down, your heart rate might have slowed down, maybe your body temperature has slightly dropped. Maybe your body has slightly balanced itself out from any extreme moods or sensations. Maybe you've already shifted your mindset, shifted your mood. Again, just proving how fleeting and ever-changing our minds and our moods are. So whether you are experiencing something good, happy and amazing, or something not quite as desirable, know that it will not last forever. It will change. And by taking time out of your life, of your everyday busyness, to do things like this little video, little clip, taking time for yourself, you will slowly find more equilibrium, more balance in your life. There will be less crazy highs that we try to cling on to, and less devastating lows. We will still experience these things, but we'll be much better equipped with dealing with them, with not falling personally as high or as low as our moods do. And then take a few slightly slower breaths, coming back a little bit more into the external sensations, senses, the sounds and the smells around you. And maybe you realize that actually your mind drifted off and you didn't listen to anything at all that I said. Know that that is also absolutely fine. It really, really doesn't matter. The fact that you decided to start this video, take time out for yourself, and then just sat and did nothing, that is an amazing accomplishment and all that you need to focus on. So give yourself a mental pat on the back. Maybe give yourself a little smile in the corners of your lips, corners of the eyes, and the corners of your heart. Planting your palms together. Thank yourself. However you felt during this 15 minutes, thank yourself for taking the 15 minutes. Whether it was frustrating or fantastic, Or maybe you were somewhere else in a different universe the whole time. You took this time. Thank yourself. Namaste.